And we're back to another episode of the Blu House. This is the voice of Ren, Creative Media Services and Fan Engagement Specialist, the longest title at the University of Bahamas. And today we're featuring, of course, head coach of soccer, Alex Thompson, with a cup that says, what, Barker? Barclays, eh?
You're letting yourself down right now.
That ain't Barclays?
Say it with a bit of va-va-voom.
Oh, va-va-voom.
Like you're Spanish.
Barclays?
French?
Barclay? Barclays? Oh, that ain't Barclays Bank, but I thought it's Barclays Bank, boy.
Hey, what school you go to?
QC.
Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so let me move this so I can get more of the cup in there because she couldn't see the cup. Can I ask you just to come over a little bit, please? And tell us about who this team is. I'm a fan of Ryan Reynolds. Now, so anything.
Wrexham?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, he has a team.
Yeah, you could fix that in the background. You just got to twist it a little bit. What's his team again?
Wrexham.
That's his team?
Yeah.
Are they doing better ever since he took over and got, I guess, sponsors and all that? Are they doing better?
Tremendously.
Wow. So he actually did make a difference.
Always helps to have a few extra $1 million put into your team.
About a billion now, eh? He's a billionaire thanks to other investments, Mint Mobile, Maximum Effort, which I think is a great name for a company. Like Maximum Effort. Who thinks of that, bro?
It's a Deadpool catchphrase.
It is. Have you looked into his story of how he got where he is?
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Not in depth.
I binge watched a few things because I wanted to get inspired. And it's amazing. He literally was typecasted as an actor, of course, romantic comedies. He did that one, The Proposal.
Yeah.
Great movie. Everything else was downhill. Being in Blade, Green Lantern, doing the Deadpool variation that the directors liked, which is the swords coming out, the
Oh,
sword
and he
in the
didn't
mouth.
talk. Yeah.
Literally, and it's throughout his career, he's always told them this is not a good idea. And he's never been given, I think, that creative marketing freedom. And, Fox shot him in the foot with Deadpool. He did the pilot. They never released the pilot. It leaked randomly to YouTube. The fans loved it. And then Fox gave in to the pressure, right?
Well, he was basically Deadpool in Blade Trinity, if you think about it.
Yeah, he was, not Ryan Reynolds. Wade Wilson. He was Wade Wilson in that when he cut it in half. The bullet in half, right?
No, in Blade Trinity.
Oh, you mean that's acted and how he acted?
Like the character,
yeah.
it was he's Deadpool.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't Deadpool.
I think that's naturally him. Every movie,
Yeah.
he's always been that witty, comical person.
Except Green Lantern, of course.
He was a version of it. It's just that movie was tremendously overdone with CG. And nobody forgave him for that. And it didn't have a building of a story. It didn't allow him to be quirky.
No, there's too much going on. They
Yeah.
tried to do too much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a little side conversation about one of the greatest movies possibly of all time, R-rated movies, Deadpool. But today we have a great conversation between, introduce yourself,
Gabriella.
give more, last name,
Larota.
from the School of,
Queens College.
all right, and she's one of our summer students that are here from the Ministry of. Last episode we did this. You don't understand how much these people might cut your check. You don't even know who hired you. You don't know who hired you.
Government?
The government. The government them.
Ministry of the government.
Ministry of the government
You're
them.
doing well.
You're
So,
confusing me.
to start off, of course, we've seen a connection between you two. You come from a galaxy-oriented universal school that believe in flying rocks. Can you guys open up about that? Maybe you can tell us about yourself and your time at, not the King's College, but the Queen's College.
I mean, everywhere has its pros and its cons. I'm not shouting QC comments from the air. Me and Adam coached together. We actually played together as comments. Funny enough, he was my captain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could you say back then he was perhaps better than you in soccer?
At certain things, for sure.
All right. How was he as a captain, if I may ask? Because I see him as if you don't know him, you think he's quiet and to himself, and then you see him on the soccer field, and it's like a personality switch in my eyes.
I would say Adam was steady. there is he does have fire, and we've seen that explode a few times. You know, if he was a bender, he'd be a fire bender probably.
Ha! There it is. Do you know what show that's from, man? What
I
show?
would also be a firebender.
What show is that from?
Avatar.
You would be a fire bender. What? Because you want?
Firebender's just better. I
Oh my
they're not
goodness.
strongest.
And this is why the war started.
I know they're not the strongest.
This is why the war started.
Earthbenders are stronger, but like
Who's stronger?
Earth?
I think earthbenders are stronger.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think earthbenders are the strongest?
They could be.
Yeah. What house are you in?
Rogers. What else are you in?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. See that? No
Alright,
comment?
this is a lot. So I'm gonna take a commercial break. Let me just share this link. So wow, the girl said firebenders are better. This is how I hope. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. If you're clicking in the background, that's what's up. But we were on a very important conversation of the importance of anime in life and how one can relate themselves to learn very quickly about people, and how a co-guest is a firebender. That's why her hair is orange, right? And you would be if Adam is a firebender. Let me see, you are airbender for sure.
Think so?
I believe so. But you are probably the type that vacuum air out of the lungs to kill people.
I get air and water.
Water?
I get air and water.
Explain why air and water. What about you?
No, I mean that's what people tell me.
They tell you you're a water bender.
Either or. I mean, vegetarian, so that's the air. I guess I'm pretty laid back.
Mm-hmm.
Water, I don't know. I guess I'm adaptable,
Fluid and all that stuff.
I suppose.
All right. I don't think you'd be a blood bender though. I think that's too much violation of your moral code. I think like if there's a piece of meat passing you, you'd blood bend it out the way. Like I don't eat that. You know, like. Anyway, so we talked about QC. We're talking about avatars, but more importantly,
Hold on. What would you be?
me, I would prefer air bending for my creativity, and I actually refuse to be a little aggressive. But for the firm stance and the possibility of lava bending, I would love to be earth.
We know. You'd be a metal bender.
A metal, lava preferably. I want you burned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to burn the firebender. Like what a firebender could do with lava. Take the heat off it,
we
piece
know.
of brick falling. Yeah,
We know.
yeah. And plus, I could be a sand bender too,
Diamond bender.
and a mud bender.
Diamond bender.
Yeah, diamond bending is that's high tech. They haven't even come up with that
That's
yet
you.
in Avatar.
Innovative, bro.
Yeah, it is. So more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for logging in and listening. We had like 5 people just now. It went down to 2 when we came to Avatar. They do not love it. But we want to talk about the upcoming traveling experiences, international traveling experiences.
A special
Come
guest.
on in, Stanley. Come on in. And we have another guest. What you mean no camera? What are you scared for? What are you scared for?
I never been on camera.
Why you don't want to be on camera, Stanley?
I don't.
We're talking about you.
We talking about the soccer trip coming up. This is a good time for you to come in.
You know, I don't want to be noticed.
You don't want? You don't want to be noticed?
Yeah, I stay low.
1 second. Co-host, I need you to come on the side. Stanley, come take a seat. Stanley, come take a seat. I want them to see it, my boy. Stanley ain't miss a day in the gym all summer. Come on, Stanley. Stanley, ain't gonna take long.
Superstar, you know.
Superstar, future of the team. Come on, Stanley. Ain't gonna take long. I only need 2 minutes of your time.
Coach, you want me to be that?
Yeah.
2 minutes of your time. Y'all traveling. Let the people know y'all traveling. You know I wanted to hire him to be a commentator, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been exciting.
In Creole, though. In Creole only. All right, Stanley Grand Pierre, take a seat. Welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Stanley Grand Pierre. So we were talking about you earlier. The only person I know who could sell a file.
Do you want to know some undisclosed information?
Give me it.
So, players had a vote last season. Player of the season. It's the People's Champ.
The soccer team chose him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stanley,
Player of the season.
Have you ever heard my
freshman of the year.
commentating when you're dribbling and stuff?
Yeah, I do.
But I big him up, you know. I call him the magician. Because what he does is magic.
The wizard.
The wizard himself.
Dumbledore.
5 people against him is not enough.
See, that's the reason I don't want to come on camera.
Yeah, no, it's good. You gotta take your bow. You gotta take your wins. Like, you put on a show, bro. Like, I have invested in lens just to zoom in because I know it's gonna be a show. Like, whenever he touches the ball, I instantly tell all the work study students, shut up. Shut up, this is serious. And Stanley Grand Pierre with the ball. There it is, just shake it. Oh, there it is. What zoom? And it's be a show.
A bit of je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, I do not know what that means, but that as well. The only person who could get the ball in front of a goalkeeper, haul him shaking and kick it. I'm joking, man. Anyway, but Stanley, how you feel to be traveling once again with the soccer team this week?
I am happy I can win.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Stanley, you will not be kicked off the show for not letting your personality reign.
We're going to win. That's all I am.
Y'all win last time and y'all caused problems. Y'all caused, what it was, a team, like they saw your gameplay, saw the score against a team that I think they played against before, and all of a sudden,
Team backed out.
yeah, they backed out because you guys were winning too much. And then the
Playing them though.
again?
Yeah.
Eagle Rays too?
No, we're not playing for it.
I do not believe Eagle Rays will ever play us again after what you guys did.
So apparently, coach lost his job.
Ooh.
They hired a new one, and he wanted to play us, but we had already had the schedule set.
This is for the Eagle Rays?
Yeah, we would have loved to see that.
That coach lost his job?
Apparently, you could blame Stanley.
Was it because, we can't say, yeah, anyway, I don't know. We might have to cut this out.
No, I don't know. He
Yeah.
could have quit. He
Yeah.
could have quit.
Because that was you had to referee that game. How bad? It was,
No. It wasn't that game.
This is the first one.
Yeah.
When we was on the field and all that stuff. The high angle and
Yeah.
Wow. That one was funny too. Because he felt this running pattern after he, like, that one was funny. That was funny. Anyway, before we leave, because I know Stanley has to go, and I don't want to take too much of your time. Stanley, what goes through your mind after you score when it comes to selecting what celebration to do? Because I've seen so many celebrations from you. You've done the pick up the flagpole, you've done the beating on the chest. Like, how is it that you choose which celebration to do?
I don't know. I just be in the moment.
Just in the moment?
Yeah.
Like, how does...
I already know my next celebration, so I
Mhm.
keep it when I score.
That's it? He's so humble. You ever watch Airbender before?
What?
Airbender.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah, I do.
Which nation would you have been a part of? You answer this correctly, and I may do that flash drawing, I promise you.
Nah. That was a long time ago. You never do it.
What you mean I can do it? How you can tell me what I can and cannot do? Which nation would you be a part of, Stanley?
I don't know.
Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, cold planet. Which one?
I see what you did.
Just choose one.
Win.
Nah, you can't be, yeah.
Why not?
You ain't positive. You're not positive.
Really?
Neither is Aang's dad, though.
I ain't had a father?
You ever watched the sequel?
His son.
Oh, sorry.
mean his son?
Son.
No, he's positive. I mean, the young one, eh? I
Ten.
mean, his grandson. His grandson isn't positive. His grandchildren are not positive. Tenzin is positive. He's
You think
ran away.
so?
He's fled from many battles. And that's the way of air. But then he was never spiritual as Airbender.
Unless you're sucking the air out of people's lungs.
Has he done? He never did that.
No, but I'm saying, like, I think Stan would be air.
That's the most. They said that's the most brutal airbending you could do. Even worse than bloodbending.
Acrobatic, nomadic, easygoing, unless he has to change.
I would say waterbender for Stanley.
I don't know. Maybe I'll let you choose.
He would like specialize in ice bending because he glides with the wall. I'm gonna draw that. I'm gonna draw it so you can see it. All right. So Stanley, once again, we're happy to have you as one of the lead players on the team. We're very happy to have you as an international college student. Thank you so much for playing with us. You can play with a lot of people and other teams that you have played with us, but you chose to be on a great team and make our legacy greater. So we want to thank you. I'm not going to take no more of your time. I know you don't want to say anything, but if you would like to say anything to the camera, what would it be?
Woman goes.
That's good. You got to give me something in Creole. I need something like with subtitles in this episode. Just anything.
Should I say?
Talk about Coach Alex in Creole. How do you feel about him as a coach?
Coach Alex? Se pi bon coach mte ka konen. Coach Alex. Li apan mwen apil. En nou vini yon fami depi le mwen kote. That's all.
Whatever it was, it ended with a smile. So I know it's great.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, I know it's great.
You say thanks, coach. You don't even know what I'm saying.
All right. You want to tell them what you said, or?
You said bon appeal, so I know that was good.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you say in English?
One of the best coach I ever met.
Ooh.
And since I met him, we become like a family. Are you all for it?
Yeah. Okay. It's cool. We get at it. All right. Back from commercial breaks. Thank you so much, Stanley, for being on the show. We have about maybe 10 more minutes in this, but thank you. We'll talk some more with Coach Alex, and then I see he has to go. So we'll try to wrap this up in 10 minutes. So you can go. Thanks, man. Stanley is the man with the plan. This year is Mingo Male at the good year, for sure. For sure. Grades up. Nothing to worry about.
Waiting on you, coach?
All right.
All right. And we're welcoming back to the comments. Oh, you got, that's Julio? No, Jules Neg, party player. All right, thanks, Jules. He still has some fire flame emojis for Stanley. So back to the call question again. International travels. Who are you guys facing this weekend?
We are facing Ave Maria University and UIC, United International College.
Who we've played before. That is the Eagle Race.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel? I think well, who's traveling actually? Because I need to do a graphic anyway. Who's traveling on the trip?
You want all 16 names?
Yeah, I have to do the graphic for it. So.
Stanley,
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo, Marlon, Joshua Dames, Raiden.
Who's Raiden?
Raiden Sayin Smith.
I've never. Who is that? Raiden?
He's a new goalkeeper. Junior?
This is the one recently you told me about?
No.
So we don't even have a photo of this guy.
No.
Raiden Smith?
Raiden Smith.
Did he pick up his uniform yet for international travel?
I'm not sure.
All right, I'll check with Sasha. All right, you said Junior.
Junior, Josh.
This is Joshua Johnson. Okay.
O'Brien.
Oh, the great one himself is back. Is he gonna break any records? Like, is this his expectation when he comes in the season? I wonder how much yellows I could get, how much reds. You think he's coming with that mentality?
But he hasn't led the team.
Oh, Nate did it.
Yeah.
Oh. So O'Brien is back. Hides. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 4 more. I
16?
think. Oh,
We're
no.
down to
Oh,
16.
6 more.
Gervain.
Oh, he's still there?
Yeah.
2 degrees and still there. All right.
So you have Justin Mins, who's a new player from Freeport. Really excited about him. Should come
Mins,
in.
M-I-N-N-S.
NS. Deron Pratt,
New player again?
Comet.
Why you look straight out?
I thought you would have
Do you know about that name, Deron Pratt?
I mean, I think I know this name, but I don't. That kind of touch a face.
Okay, so Deron Pratt. Who else we got?
Benjamin Cole,
And not, this is a new player too.
player.
Oh man, Benjamin
Cole.
Cole. Mm-hmm.
You know Kevin Thomas from last season.
His last name was Thomas. I think I was putting Johnson. I might have messed up his name.
Sydney Decius.
I know that name. Why know that name?
He was training with us last year. He was redshirt.
Okay. Plait hair, almost like Hey Arnold, that guy.
No, short.
Short. Hey.
Short, slim, very soft spoken. I don't know if you've seen him play.
No, I haven't. Oh, short, kind of oval head, long nose.
I suppose you could.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a caricature artist. That's how I describe people. Okay. His name is Sydney. What?
I'll send you the list.
You send me the list. All right, and who else? That's
Alex.
Okay. Coach Alex?
No.
Oh.
ALIX. And that should be everyone. Is that 16?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
And how could we forget Nathan?
Nathan is back. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the 16 names that are traveling this weekend to face off against United International College. And what's the next school?
Ave Maria.
All right, Ave Maria. And we are excited to hear that gameplay. I hope that there's live streaming. Sadly, I won't be there, but maybe they have somebody who can share the link. We expect great things out of you. However, we know that these trips are also so you can see the team dynamics before we go into local league competition. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new players, coach. Playing with 7 old players. Well, how do you feel about that?
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting because we have new blood. And new blood in competition in the team is always good. We've lost some very significant contributors. Peter Jumas, Oakland. Collins has graduated. Lost some to academics. So it's a great chance for some players to step up, and it's a great chance for some freshmen to see if they can earn some starting time.
And this year, let me pull it up. I see you guys have a lot of local competition too, right?
We have 4 trips, one including a trip to Freeport.
So that the trip to y'all got a lot of international trips. So the 15th and the 17th is Ave Maria University. We talked about that. Then you guys travel again on the 19th of September, and you go against Atlantis University.
It's a big one.
So I might be able to make that trip. I'll see what happens there. Oh, I hope I got something to do that weekend. On recording. If I make it, I make it. Men's soccer again is in October, the 17th and the 19th. And then that would be it. So that's where is the Freeport trip?
Should be October 3rd. See where it says Mingo.
Yeah, you're right. Right there. Grand Bahama, October 3rd and October 6th. So you guys are playing against someone?
There's a club in Freeport that will be playing. So
Okay.
basically they're Bahamas Games team.
They're good?
They would be a decent team in the league. They'd be a decent team.
And Grand Bahama has its own league over there, I see.
They used to, but not since COVID.
What about high school? Any soccer in high school?
Yeah, there's a high school league.
Okay. So I believe this is going to be a scouting trip as well as see talent.
Absolutely. There are some guys on the team that I was recruiting, and for whatever reason it didn't work out for the fall. But hopefully, especially with Justin coming in, and we have a redshirt player, excuse me, coming in, Jaron, they can inspire more guys to come over.
All right. Is that going to be the way forward for recruitment? Are we going to look into the islands more for recruitment? We know we have a good international relations. You know, we've had a consistent batch of talented Jamaicans and Haitians on our team.
I think historically it's always shown that the team has functioned well when we have family islanders playing. It works out well for them because they get more playing opportunity, and it's also a pathway into the national team.
And we have a comment from M. Shaw, with a cross in between the M and the Shaw, asking, first of all, what is our college? This is the University of the Bahamas. We're located in the Bahamas. This is the athletics department. And then the second question is, are we located in Canada? No, we are not located in Canada. However, bring your team from Canada and we will cut their feathers. Go Mingos.
We'll cook them.
We'll cook them. So yeah, you can check us out. Go to gomingos.com. That's gomingos.com for more information. So we have a lot of international travel. We have a full-time coach in yourself, the first soccer full-time coach. You're in year 2?
Year 2.
Year 2. How would you say what year 1 was?
We set some goals, and we met our goals for the most part. We met 4 out of 5 of our major goals.
If I may ask, what were they?
Off the top of my head, finish with a 500 record or better in travel. We had we won 3 out of 3 games, 3 out of 6 games with a draw, so happy with that. Finished top 2 in the local league, happy with that. Produced 5 national team players, we had 6. Fell short of the team GPA, which was an overall GPA of 2.6, we had 2.5. And then it was an 80% retention rate, I believe, and we're good there.
Okay. Sounds like some very, very well-rounded goals. It seems that the student and the athletes are being serviced. The student component in that grades are important and a component of winning the Mingos Award. A lot of teams be like, why we didn't win? It's like between GPA and attendance to practices. These are things that have to be instilled into athletes. You know, sadly, recently, you saw in the announcement, our softball team lost by default. And that's like an eyebrow raiser. Like, how did that happen? You know, so being the head coach, I think the final game we had to play in order for you guys to become second place in the league, you had that stressor.
We played man down. We played with a man
Talk
down.
about that. Having the final game that decides if you go into second or third. Talk about that day and what went through your mind.
Well, what went through my mind was, how are we going to pull this off?
Right.
We played a team that beat us earlier in the year, and for whatever reason, it's a team that always gives us problems. Future Stars, a very young, athletic, aggressive team, and for a combination of reasons, exams, injuries, and travel, we were down 7 players. And had to play the game with 10 men, but Stanley was here. Stanley had a big game for us. Ronaldo, obviously, and Dames. That was the biggest game Joshua Dames ever played for the University of the Bahamas.
So we have a comment by one of our viewers. Shout outs to again M Shaw, who's logging on. He had a comment firstly of the GPA of 2.6. Says, isn't that kind of low? What do you think, Coach?
It's a cumulative team GPA, and we want to be realistic with our goals. I could say 3.0, but we're not quite there yet. And I would also say the M Shaw, come and do a semester at UB.
Yeah, actually, we could speak about that for a second, a little segue, but I want to get to our co-host today, of course, Miss Gabriella. And one thing we wanted to do is she is oblivious to the game of soccer. When I say oblivious, like, doesn't understand it. So I'm going to give her a chance before we get back into GPS and talking about the experience here at the university. Could you ask Coach Alex some questions so you can learn more about soccer? Ask any question.
What's your favorite part about it? Like, why did you choose to coach it?
I love it.
What do you love about it?
Everything. The camaraderie, the tactics, winning. Yeah, building a team, managing the personalities. Aren't you a comment? Yeah, that's a soccer powerhouse. Or it used to be.
I wanted to join soccer, but I have bad stamina.
You always work at it.
Yeah. But gotta leave for that.
Yeah, leave it to the Heath, Dyer, and King.
All right.
King?
Does soccer have, does QC have a male and female soccer team?
Yes.
We do.
The
Okay.
girls are,
The girls better than the boys.
right now, the girls are killing it.
They're way better than the boys.
Yeah.
But you spoke highly of the soccer program when you were there. You said you guys got 3 rings or something?
While I was there, we won 3 back-to-back.
3 back-to-back.
Yeah.
Wow.
The boys the guys right below me won maybe 4 or 5.
So you could say comfortably QC was always killing it in soccer.
We had rivals, of course. Definitely not SAC.
Boy, the stream almost... People are logging off, sir. Wow, we were up to 10. The second you said that people are logging off.
Yeah. But like St. Andrews was always a threat. TC was a threat during that time.
Temple Christian?
Yeah.
That's what Keith was there. Eh? Keith Major.
Yes.
And
But he was in
what's the next guy who used to play with you on UB's team?
Anson.
Anson.
Anson Coakley, Jure.
So Anson was a factor from back then? You remember him playing soccer?
Yeah, he was.
He's a defender, right?
He was a solid defender. Yeah.
Okay.
But they had the second best player in high school while I was there.
Who was that?
Audley Kemp.
Never heard of him. But he was that good.
Top talent. Yeah.
Top talent. All right, so we have more questions from Shaw, which we encourage. Do we play international soccer with any different colleges? Yes, we do. So as we mentioned earlier, we're about to travel. Coach, I'll let you tell, I don't know if it's a he or she, but tell them again.
Yep, so last year we played 6 international games against different schools, which included Millennia Atlantic University, Fort Lauderdale University, Atlantis University. Most of the teams that we play are NAIA affiliates or USCAA.
But we are welcome if there's a Canadian team that wishes to fly. I know right now we have Battle for Atlantis, we have Summer of Thunder, and we have Bahama Hoops. So we have so much leagues over here now that allow basketball. I think a good point of development for the tourism and sports marketing would definitely be to have maybe international soccer players come over here and see the excitement. Soccer is still one of the highest grossing sports and paying sports in the world. A lot of South American, European leagues love it. Do you feel that love is over here as well, Coach Alex, for soccer?
Yeah, in pockets. Track and basketball will always be number 1, or at least for the foreseeable future. I think baseball's right there too. But as we produce more professional level talents, I think you'll see more people following it.
So we have a student athlete who's in the chat. Surprisingly, Nabria, we had a comment. Nabria, yeah, Hamilton. So she's here asking, firstly, why are we going live without her? As if she is the secret sauce. And secondly, asks Coach Alex, who is his favorite softball player? You could answer it if you wish, Coach.
No comment.
He said no comment to both, Nabria. We were talking about it, and I guess we can revisit it right now, about the challenges of sometimes not having enough players. Sadly, that was the reality of the softball team recently. And Coach Alex was opening up about how it was so, what it is, y'all ever heard of York University? Yeah, man, I heard of York. Yeah, of course we heard about York. That's Shaw again. Yeah, man. Shaw, we definitely heard about York. A lot of Bahamians go to York.
What I'll tell you too is there's a Canadian Premier League, professional soccer league, and one of the bigger teams was located in York, and we've had 2 Bahamians play for that team. Good.
Do you remember their names by any chance?
Chris Davis and Happy Hall.
Yeah, it is. So sure, definitely we know about York University. It's up to the coach. I guess he'll do assessments of the team. But I can say Mingos aren't scared. We're not scared of competition. In the past, we played in Summer of Thunder. You know, our team against D1s and D2 basketball teams, and we held down one.
We have national team players on the soccer team.
Definitely. So I think we're in good fit. We have an athletic training department that does a great job here. And if there's a connect between York University and ourselves, we have our athletics director right now, Sean Bastian. He is on this line, and I'm sure he's hearing this. So if there is a connection, if there could be a gameplay, we will see if we can make it happen. But of course, we're both Commonwealth nations, Canada and the Bahamas. So we're cousins. Ain't nothing wrong with having a family reunion.
No.
Yeah. Having some maple syrup, ale, and beer. Ha.
Should be nice.
Yeah. And go Badgers, I went to Brock University, so I'm always down for Canada. So, let's get back to what we were talking about. We talked about the difficulties of the teams. We've talked about QC, but let's get back to the fundamentals of soccer from a novice point of view. So, once again, you have an expert in soccer, one of the only coaches, I believe, that have some affiliation. Yeah. What you got certified in?
I have a B license, and there are, as far as I'm aware, only 2 Bahamian coaches who've completed the course.
Right. National team player, known for his amazing footwork and assists. If it wasn't for his setup, Nathan wouldn't have scored. Is that correct? Or Peter? Which one was it?
Your words, not mine.
All right. Someone who has trained some of the same soccer players who we have as talents, and I think who has great rapport internationally and nationally, as he's affiliated with great camps that assist the development of soccer. So you have a well-rounded Mingo in here. I mean, Carib.
I have to tell you, that sounds great.
Yeah, that was the announcement. That was the setup.
I'm going to need you to lead with that.
Definitely, man. Who else we got? We have Nabria saying, I understand. Marlon just logged on. Shout-outs. Is he still captain?
Marlon's captain.
Marlon, shout-outs to Marlon.
Hey,
Captain
Skips.
Marlon. I learned the tale of Skips. I thought it was just because he skipped on the field or something. Turns out it's half of the name of Skipper, which Jamaicans call the captain of
Football community.
Yeah.
It's like being captain of a boat.
Yeah, I really thought it was like, because I know they call him, not the professor, but it's something to do with like being smart or something.
No, it's just another
Skips?
phrase for captain.
Yeah.
So another phrase for coach is the gaffer.
Marlon, what you mean belated birthday wishes? Marlon birthday came up? Did I miss Marlon's birthday?
He's a Leo. It should
Look on there.
around there.
I'm sure. Did I on the 11th? Is that him on the 11th? I didn't do Marlon. Oh my goodness, Marlon, I apologize. Marlon, oh my goodness, I will do that flyer immediately. I apologize. I did it to Ronaldo and now to you. This is not how we treat the soccer team. Coach Alex is now sending emails to our athletic director. I may be fired. But Marlon, I apologize. You wrote it down. I don't know why. In my mind, it was the 24th. I don't know why. It's happened, but he was a Mingo Award winner. He's saying it happens. You win a
dare
Mingo.
you.
Marlon, I don't even have a Mingo Award.
One of the faces of the franchise.
No, he said you don't like the pictures that we took. He told me
Okay.
stop putting it. He told me stop putting the pictures. But Marlon, I apologize. I will get your flyer out today, and you will see that posted immediately. So again, with such knowledge in front of you, as a fellow star rock that's falling, right, and has a green flare on it, is there anything you want to ask Coach Alex before we end? What about his time in QC? Are you curious about it?
How long ago did you go to QC?
Oof. If you had to guess when I graduated, what would you say? I have hot coffee in my cup.
Like 2011.
I'll take that. 2007.
Yeah, it's a great year. And also, Gabriella, we want to say a happy belated birthday to you as well. The first person in this office to have a singogram delivered. The VP herself and my athletic director sent me videos of this. And it was happening in my office on my day off. Here I am, sick, dying. Death. Current was off. Dying in heat.
And someone's getting a jazz
And
in
then,
the ground.
yeah. So I was like, boy, if it's a boyfriend, she done. But she said it's from her father, so it's good to have a good father. Congratulations. Once again to Jules Neg Port Deplex. Sorry if I said it wrong, from the United States. Thank you for logging in. To M. Shaw, thank you for logging in and shouting out York University. We have Marlon again. Happy belated wishes to you. We had Nabria logging in, a student athlete, one who's always involved. But we have an active week coming up with softball as well. I believe they have their final 2 games tomorrow and Thursday. Do come out and support them. We will try our best to have the online game for tomorrow, but Thursday we may not be available. So you may have to just watch our WhatsApp chat, that is Mingo's Updates chat, or watch social media for all updates. So without any other announcements I may have missed. Of course, welcome all Mingos, all new Mingos. Welcome back to the new semester. You guys had vacation, you had breaks from college. I did not. Yeah, I had a break. I didn't. Shout out to Bahama Hoops who gave us free tickets, and all of the student athletes and coaches who enjoyed those games last week. With the Vikes, we had we had Louisville. We had the Vikes, we had the Dinos.
Oh, shout out with Kino's program, Raw Talent.
Raw Talent, yeah. Oh, they played well.
Yeah.
Not too well for the Bahamas All Stars.
But he's doing great.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of kids on.
Raw Talent did a great job. You can find that on Bahama Hoops. Also, don't forget we have tickets for the women's games for Bahama Hoops this November, as well as the women's game for Battle for Atlantis, as well as we're giving away 2 tickets to the tail game. So the tailgating game, if nobody comes to these tickets, Alex, you have to come with me. Like, okay. It's our job as a part of the Mingos University to wear those shirts and go and, have fun with other universities at the tailgating games. Because that's what we do at tailgating games, right? Have fun.
We have fun.
Yeah. So all of those are giveaways, ladies and gentlemen. It's so much of you logged in. Any more questions we have for Coach Alex? I see we had 11 people just now logged in. I don't want to log off with so much people in. This is the man who always brings the people. Any soccer-related questions? Oh, beach soccer champion. Let's talk about that. Coach Alex, at the age of 52, to be out there with young players, how did it feel?
Well, man, that was a joke.
I know.
It's my second ring. You know, shout out to the.
What's the name of your team?
This team was Carib FC.
Carib FC. This is the most I've ever seen Caribs win. Anyway, continue.
Shout out to my first squad, the Barracudas. Some former Caribs were on that team too. Aaron Hanna, who did a lot for beach soccer. Chris Davis.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was great. It was great to play with the guys because I think some of the time they think I don't know what I'm talking about. It's good to show them Coach wins.
Wow. You've done it in practice too. I have footage, but I think I had to clear it this summer. Well, we may have cleared it because I have an archiving. Yeah, it was where Coach set the ball somewhere and he asked them to hit it, and everybody took a hit, and they couldn't defeat the coach. They couldn't.
They always challenge me, Ran.
Right.
And you can ask Ronaldo, you can ask Junior, former player Peter. They all challenged me to basketball.
Oh, there it is. Tell the story. Tell the story. Let them know.
What's my last name, Ran?
Thompson.
Okay. And they didn't hear too much Rim.
Are you related to Clay?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wish.
You got the color.
Hey, cuz.
You like boats? You.
I enjoy a boat day.
2 things. You got to be Clay cousin.
Like dogs as well. But he's a Freeport Thompson.
Okay. He's on the Mavs now, right?
He's on the Mavs.
Okay. Shout out to Clay and Buddy. Buddy is now on the Golden State Warriors, which is, man, you lose a half Bahamian to get a full Bahamian.
Splash buddies.
I want to see it. I think this is a great move for Buddy. I think it's a passing of the torch almost because Steph is still good. He proved it. Did you watch the game?
I did. I watched the highlights.
Man, bro, it was mind blowing when he hit that shot over those two almost 3 defenders.
Yeah.
Like at that point, I didn't know. I thought France still had a great chance, but when he did that, that's like an ego destroyer.
And it's like once he gets going, there's no stopping.
Oh no, he didn't. No, the thing is, right after he hit it, they hit a 3, but it didn't matter because they kept scoring after that, and he kept going. And at that point, they started doing the poses, night, and it was the end. But I always said if I ever played basketball, and anybody who plays street basketball understands this, I hate the way Steph plays because it defeats everything your coach or players tell you. Like they hit the 3.
Yeah.
They were like, get back on D. And then this guy comes almost by the half court line and hit a shot. Coach, what D? What do you want me to do with that?
So on my feed, like his 10 most ridiculous shots came up. All you could do is shake your head. And like what I like to do, I like to look at the bench. And the bench is just
it's defeating.
Doing that. Heavy size, everyone's looking down. You can't get mad at the defender because what's he supposed to do?
You can't. If you go there and guard him, he's either going to do things, he's going to pump fake and still hit it, which is going to destroy you more. Or he's going to pass it inside because now you're out of place.
You're a basketball man, right? You appreciate this sport.
Yeah. I'm out of shape. I'm in the shape of a circle now. But
who you got? Steph or Magic?
Steph. Oh, you mean as the best point guard of all time?
Yeah.
Playing the point guard position, how it was taught to me in basketball, definitely Magic. He shares. But Steph brings a quality that you can't deny. He can handle the ball, he can pass it, but he's also somebody that if you think he's going to stay out there and just wait to run the play, you are totally wrong. He's going to hit a three. It's going to piss you off.
Like, he's changed the definition of what a good shot is.
A good shot is when you release it and not like in, you know, how we was taught in the 90s. Leave your risk in the basket. You can't even do that right now because, you know, we're an open campus and we believe in all forms. You know, back in my day, Rainbow represented the forgiveness of Christ. Now Rainbow represents more. It's a community of people, gender identities, and we have to respect that. But I want to say that when I played basketball, I was taught to leave my wrist in the rim, follow through with the shot, follow it as if it's going to miss to back it up and rebound. Then the generation of Steph Curry is, you shoot the ball and now you look at the audience. You're looking around and you're having fun. And it's like,
I love it.
If the ball misses, it's fine. Because the video could cut there and we can edit that later and make it look good.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But not with Steph. You see it in real time. He's going to shoot it. Look at the bench.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I guess this goes back. Coach Alex is the best. Coach Alex is the best coach in the Bahamas from Patino. Did I pronounce it? Patino. It's Spanish?
That would be Portuguese. But he's not Portuguese.
All right. Shout outs. Thank you so much for the Coach Alex shout out.
Great player.
But again, like, basketball harder these days. Even me, growing up in the Bahamas, I was said to be a center, right? Because I had a little height and I could jump. Then I went to Canada and found out, I had a 7'2" guy playing against me, right? And I jumping, trying to grab the ball. Then the guy, turns out, I thought he was going to go dunk. Turns out he's a 3-point shooter. So I'm like, you 7'2" and could shoot? Like, what? How am I supposed to stop you?
What year was it?
This was 09 at Brock University.
European?
No, Brock University is like a literal cesspit of all generations and all cultures. I'm not gonna lie. We had Asians, Africans. Melting pot?
A melting pot.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. They used to diss the college. They used to call it a teacher's college and all that stuff. I thought it was a great institute. I love it. I loved Brock University, and then I went to University of Toronto. Then I went to Guelph, right, to visit one of my cousins. Shout out to Richard Sands. And then you see, like, oh, this is like the COP of colleges.
That's why they say that.
Yeah. So I'm never going to diss Brock. It was a great experience, go Badgers. But I think it's similar to, and I guess we can talk about this before we leave, the experience at COB, right, versus UB. Campus-wise, let's get some feedback from you. Campus-wise, what you rate COB campus if you remember it back then? Without being, you never went abroad, right?
No.
So without being abroad, what would you rate that campus after leaving high school?
Like on a 1 to 10 scale?
Yeah, on a 1 to 10 scale. But I guess let's get some pairing of scales, right? What would QC campus be in your head on a 1 to 10?
I like our campus.
So what would you give it a what?
I give our campus like a 9.
A 9. So QC's campus is a 9. What is SAC's campus?
I never been to SAC. I don't know. SAC
I know Alex has been there. He's played soccer there. So what would SAC campus be if QC's a 9?
So I have to preface this by saying the QC campus that you would know is much different than the QC
better
campus.
or worse?
Much better.
Much better.
Like,
oh, they got a pool now.
No, they've always had a pool, but like, you've only known the cafeteria. I had the cafeteria for 2 months. Like the auditorium's redone, so it's completely different. Our campus, when I was there, was very similar to SAC's. So I probably would have given us. I saw some campuses in Freeport. So nice. Bishop Michael Elvin. So I'd give us.
Yeah.
I'd give us 6, 7. I would say if we're a 7, I'd say you guys are a 6.
Okay, so we're gonna say QC's campus is an 8. We go in between your 9 and a 7. Let's say it's an 8. And then she said SAC is a 0. You said.
Sure.
What would you say SAC is?
Compared to all the campuses I saw at the time when I was going to high school, I would give SAC a strong 7. We never finished the auditorium. The outside courts needed some work. Softball team always needed redoing. It's not a, and then the pool always got shut down. So
It's never affected your success, though.
yeah, no, SAC is great. 1 second, sure again. Do this college recruit after high school or give out scholarships? Coach Alex, you want to answer that?
Yeah, we do have a limited amount of international scholarships available, but they are there, and it's really, you have to be a top player.
Okay. So there are scholarships available. Actually, yeah, track and field, we just got a runner from. Yeah, we got some Kenyans from Africa. If you're good, send your tapes, send your stuff to us. We'll send it to Coach Alex for you. That's the 80 again.
I didn't see.
Oh, but definitely send your stuff to the Soccers. I'm talking about soccer. When I was there, I went to soccer recently. Once again, same compliments as you. It's a different campus. Things are developed. The courts are better.
Yeah.
The cafeteria is running.
But as it should be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should only go forward.
So, with that in mind, I would give COB's campus when I was here, based on what I see UB is now, I would have given it a 5. I liked it, but I did my entrance level test in the Portia Smith building before they got the PAC, the Performing Arts Center.
Right.
So it was like this hall with no AC, with dust. You know what I mean? So comparing it now, I would give the campus now an 8 out of 10. Just based off where we've come at. We have a gym now. When I was here, the gym was in the student union building, and it was a corner in the dark with bricks, with the gym equipment everywhere, right next to the now.
Sub.
Yeah, in the sub.
Tell you what, though, the sub had some great parties. So.
It did. We still do. And now the sub has AC. It has screens. We used to have, we had better games. We had gaming systems. We had a ping pong and a pool table.
We had pool hustlers.
Yeah, pool. And they never went to class. They still have dominoes.
I played pool against a guy. He showed up with a glove. It's a 2-finger glove. I was so impressed.
Yes, our college. This is Shore. No, this is not Shore. Yeah, this is Shore. So Shore is asking, do we have financial aid? Yes, we do. We have financial aid for local students, and there are sporting financial aid for international students, as Alex mentioned earlier.
International tuition waiver.
Right. We also have the International Global Studies Program, which would allow you to switch in between your college and the University of the Bahamas if you wanted to come a semester and feel it out, and you could have a good experience like that. That's how I went to Brock University.
We actually had a Jules, a Frenchman, trained with us last term, who was on that, from Bordeaux. So big up Jules, wherever you are.
And then and we also have the work study program. So if you're international, your college fees are double. So I think Bahamians would pay average $2,500 a semester. International would pay $5,000.
Yeah.
But also, as a college athlete, we find you on-campus jobs. So shout out to our AD, Kimberly Roll, who found Marlon. He works in the cafeteria. He's known for his cooking abilities. He's an entrepreneur. He's playing stocks. And he's a Jamaican student who's made a way to profit while he's here. And our office also hires statisticians, videographers, photographers, graphic designers. So there's ways in which you can find at least $500 a month on campus.
Yeah.
While as a student athlete, you could get in the dorms for free. No, the dormitory grant would only be local.
Yeah.
But there's housing plans. There's a lot of ways you could be over here and benefit, as well as be a part of a nation that's known for tourism. And you did tourism. Yeah, so we have a tourism graduate as well, and Coach Alex. Why didn't you go in tourism? Or were you there?
I started off in culinary arts, got my AA in hospitality operations, and then did the BA in management. I wanted to study sports management and go off. It wasn't feasible. And one of the most influential people in my life was in the hotel, and he was my heroes. And I said,
Who was it?
my uncle,
Who?
Ted.
Ted Ali?
Yeah.
Ted Ali's your uncle, boy? Mr. Think I could go from have a cigar in his mouth?
Yeah.
Oh man, Ted is my boy. I worked under him a few times, but I worked when I was a manager at Ocean Club.
He's the reason I'm in soccer.
Wow, he can play soccer?
He was on the national team.
Shoot.
Hit the post against Mexico.
I'm saying this intentionally so he comes to this live one day. Ted, you let yourself go. I'm joking. Let me stop.
And he can golf though.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can't beat him golfing. I don't even have a good set of clubs. But that's interesting. So remember, we have
Also a graduate of
COE?
Yeah, did the AA in hospitality.
So big shout outs to the legendary, I should say, Ted Adderley, who's family to the Mingos and Caribs, and family to Alex. We didn't know that. That's why you got to be careful of who you talk about. So Gabriella's here bored. Are you on TikTok playing games? What are you doing? I'm sorry. TikTok. It's a part of this job, so technically you're doing work, so that's good. She has to come up.
Just like a post.
Yeah, from us. You know what? You got to raise whatever the government's giving you, double it and then half it. So definitely, Coach Alex, you've given us a lot of information. We've talked about a lot of stuff. We were doing comparisons of the campuses. I gave you my rating. What's your rating of COB versus UB?
It's definitely gone up. Not even close.
What would you have given COB back then?
So we're going to play Ave Maria. What a campus that is.
It's beautiful.
It's spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
The church, that might be the nicest church I've seen in my life.
Hold on, who would just walk on the campus and say, let me see your church?
No, you can't miss it. You can't miss it. It's like, it's a mansion for God. Like, it's unbelievable.
Okay. I will.
If that might have to be a 10. I'd say we were probably atmosphere raised it up. Like I'd really like the atmosphere when I was there. I'd say it was a 6. It's probably an 8 or a 9 now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree with you. The atmosphere of who we were as COB students is way different than Mango's. Even though I'm a brand ambassador of it, I tell students a lot of times, like, that generation, I think we were all 90s kids, you know? We were just inquisitive, we were curious, and we were fun. So it wasn't just playing dominoes. It was a lot of staying on campus, gathering. We stopped comparing. When did you start comparing this campus to your friends abroad?
That's a great question. Once I got through my AA, once I got through that, and I saw a path for myself and my future, and I matured a bit. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Same here. I used to be active as a leader on campus.
Yeah.
But I used to tell a lot of high school kids, like, your friends abroad are going to go there. They're going to have fun for maybe a month or two. Then they're going to have homesickness. They're going to miss their family.
Yeah.
And look at you. You over here with a free education. You could go to the beach whenever you want with your friends. Y'all can enjoy snacks.
You know what I'd say, too? That you don't necessarily hear a lot? And I don't know if it's like this for you, but my degree is still useful to this day. Like hospitality management. It's business management with a hospitality spin. Dealing with people, managing expectations, setting goals.
Good.
Keeping your customers happy internally and externally.
Definitely. So to Shore again, he's asking about, we mentioned the tuitions earlier. You're looking at about five a semester. That's the college offers student loans. More local loans, and for reasons we have private scholarships. That's under the Office of Financial Aid and Scholarships, and they can better guide. You can go to our website. That's www.ub.edu.bs, and you can find more information about that. So let's go to our website. That's ub.edu.bs for more information. Sure, man, B, love you. We don't know who you are. I'll check out your profile after this, but you have definitely been engaged this entire time. Ladies and gentlemen, we intended to be 15 minutes, but your questions, inquiring about our program, of course, of the legendary Coast. This is the only man. If we put a TikTok out there with him, it goes crazy. Like right now, we have a TikTok at 4,000, all because they put him in the cover page. Like I have had some comments come in as, "Why did you like gas like this? I saw Alex on here." Like, and then the person's like, "I'm not watching this whole video," and then they skip to the part where you just was like 3 rings. That's amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Go check it out. It's on TikTok. Yeah, and then her portion I had to cut it because I was like, "Hey, Alex, you're not the only QC in there." And the guy on the floor as the cover page was genius because that was funny. Like the guy who crawled up. He was hilarious, man. And shout outs to Chris. Chris did a beautiful presentation. It's very, very entertaining. I love the running joke of Zach versus QC. It's all fun and games, right?
It's no competition.
Yeah, I mean, like one school was winning for a long period of time. I totally agree. There's
cool. You win one thing.
Yeah.
One thing.
More than one thing. We have a trophy cabinet of things we've won. I just don't want us to go into that battle right now.
Okay.
Because somehow, even with the two of you here, after I defeat you, I don't want you to have a bad day. I want you to continue to have a great day. I want to see you win. Hmm?
Whatever you need to do to sleep at night.
I don't have to sign your paper, so watch yourself. That's the threat.
Okay.
Anyway, but once again, thank you, Coach. We know that you have to go. Thank you for starting the listing of players. I only put in 6 people on the flyer because I don't have the rest of the pictures. Hopefully, sports information unit can remember to take their pictures for the website and stuff like that. All the best to this semester. May the soccer team remember to unite and help each other on their homework, which is the key to getting through college. I do not understand how 4 business majors could be on a team. One is getting a 3.0 plus, and the others are getting a 2.0. And that person who's doing better is ahead of them in the program. I do not understand that. I do not understand how you cannot guide people to the right lecturers, how you cannot help them through the assignments so that the team GPA can go up. I do not understand it. I don't get this generation.
I think we'll be better this semester. We have less players registered for math.
Math is really cutting up. But we also have a great program here with the vice president of, sorry, I forgot the new title of this department. Department of Student Development and Athletic. The department changed its name, but literally our vice president, that's Dr. Maria Elliott Ferguson, she tutors all of the athletes. She takes her time every evening, stays beyond the shift, and she tutors athletes.
And we went up 30% in our success rate.
Good.
So,
to those struggling in math, find help. Use mentors, tutors.
I needed that.
Yeah. For those who are good at English, find help. I had a spelling and phonetic disability majority of my life, but you can make it through. There's too much resources in college. You can even get diagnosed with a mathematic challenge from a psychological services, that is the Office of Disabilities. If a psychologist literally diagnoses you with a math deficiency, right, or just complications with it, you can get waived, bro. That's his college. When I went to Brock, one of my boys did that. He had ADHD. Every exam that was an hour, he was given it for 4 hours because he couldn't focus.
Do you know the process of deducing that someone has a mathematical disorder?
No, I think the service is here, so you can go to the counseling department. The counselor would then hint it or get hints of it. They would recommend you to the school psychologist, which is now under the counseling department again. They just switched from student affairs. At that point, you can look for a professional assessment. I think there's funding to assess, and you get diagnosed. If you really have a disability, you have a disability. Yeah, I could speak all the time, but if it wasn't for ChatGPT, Microsoft, Word, automatic changes, Grammarly, and even iPhone, right? Because I use iPhone. My iPhone is trained to correct all my stuff.
Right.
So even though I do social media, shout out to anybody who want to do anything in life. If it wasn't for technology and AI, I wouldn't be able to do it better. But if you're not using the tools and the people around you to get through college, come on, whose fault is that? There's no shame in the game. I know a person who got a PhD who can't read. And, presentations, she got it. But she literally said, I can't read.
Hey, 2 years ago, Bex couldn't catch.
You know what? And if we could only apply that to Joshua Dames, this team could be amazing. I'm gonna I'm hitting at Josh. I already told him I'm gonna hit at you harder because psychologically I need you to be stronger, right? Because what you're doing when I watch your tapes don't make sense. I literally told him one game if we place the chair in this exact spot. Oh my goodness, Josh, I'm a fan of you, bro. Like he went to QCA.
No, he's from Bishop Michael Elgin.
Oh, he from Grandmama. Shout out to all our grandmamas. But Josh, it was so bad. If you put a chair in this spot, the chair had a better defense than Josh. Like the ball would be coming and he'd be like, hey, look at that, a squirrel. Boom. Go. Like that game, I used to have anxiety problems, right? Ooh.
Oh, that was Future Stars.
Yeah.
He made some big saves. You know what the thing is with names, right? Bless him. It's like when we play these teams,
Right.
So there's a soccer player called Steven Gerrard. He's known for like shooting the ball perfectly 30, 40 yards away.
Right.
It's like we're playing against 11 of them. Everyone just decides that, I can, there's Steph Curry. I shoot him from the halfway line and just going in. And that's just when Dames isn't good.
Oh my goodness.
Backs, the ball go.
Backs can read it. And
But the ball's missing half the time.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah. Dames comes in. Oh, he's here.
Bro, the last
Hit
game
him.
before y'all got second, do you know, I mean, the whistle blew, right? But the guy kicked it, but right before the blow, and he kicked it and it bounced it, and it went in.
Yes.
Which means that if the ref had not blown the whistle, y'all would have tied. And I got that on recording because I was like, there's no way. And the thing was, Josh was right there. Like, how could the ball bounce slowly in? And he tried to save it, and he missed. Anyway, I say jokes about it, but a part about being an athlete is you have to back it up, right? And I know I back it up. I just took some money from some little kids. I can't say who they were, but I was helping out the Mirror program this summer. And, you know, like, all of them be basketball players, be the next Buddy Hield. And I was like, bro, you know what's the difference between people like Buddies or real ballers and y'all? Even me, even though I'm taller and bigger, if I give you this ball, you should be able to beat me in my current state. Because I've met Americans, like on the court playing in hotels, who young and could cut my hip. And y'all want to beat them one day. So if you can't beat me, you won't make it.
It's like those the videos of the old washed up NBA players. They like Brian Scalabrine. Remember him?
Yeah. I was thinking of the baby just now. The one who used to dribble. But yeah.
So he like went and challenged like a bunch of amateur like pickup guys, and they all said, oh, they could beat him. Smash all of them.
Yeah, no. Professional is professional.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to everybody. As y'all can see, Gabriella is packing up. It's her birthday and it's about to be at lunchtime. She got a text from somebody just now saying, girl, your lippy ain't looking too hot on this live. Look at her fixing it. Let me turn the camera so they can see it. Don't run. Let the Lord lead you. That's why your phone break just now. Look at that. Oh, sorry. But yeah, man, Alex, always a pleasure to talk. This is a great conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see this up on our YouTube page in about 2 hours. We're just gonna do some I don't know editing to do. I like how this is. This is funny. This is a very funny episode. So shout outs to Coach Alex. Anything you want to say before you guys travel? 5 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Go Mingos.
Go Mingos. The training is there. Anything you would like to say, Gabriella? You know what? That's why you need to learn. You need to work another week. You're not getting the program. What do you say?
Go Mingos.
You know what? There's hope. There's hope. Thank you guys so much for logging in. Remember, check us out on our website, gomingos.com. Check us out on all social media, Go Mingos. If you look up Mingos and the sporting team, you can find it. And you can find more of this on our YouTube page. Thank you for tuning in to an episode of the Blu House, the first for the semester. And if all else fail, if you don't know what to do, say Go Mingos, and we will love you too.